Hello, hello. Today we're gonna play a fun little deck that I saw on the Twitter by Grilled Cheese MTG. This is essentially, there's a lot going on here, but essentially what's happening is it's a Goryo's Vengeance deck with the new Djeru. I don't know how to fucking say that. Essentially, it's this new card from the latest and greatest set, March of the Moms, and one of those team up cards. And I guess this is Djeru, whatever the hell their name is. But anyway, whenever it attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may exile a legendary creature card from among them and put the rest on the bottom of your library. Until end of turn, you may cast the exiled creature without paying its mana cost, which is obviously the best thing to do with Emrakul, is to cast it. Reanimate this with Goryo's Vengeance, right? And then it attacks, and then you put in Emrakul. And that's pretty much the game plan here, is use this or just use an Emrakul itself. Atraxa is not as powerful through Goryo's. It's very strong, but it doesn't win the game. So that's what this is all about, is winning the game. And we have Cragganwick Cremator, which is a juicy card from a million years ago. When it enters the battlefield, you may discard a card at random. If you discard a creature this way, it deals damage equal to that card's power to target creature player. I want to say more than moderately skeptical about this card. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'm somewhat skeptical, but you know, it's just an ETB, and it's still a 5/4 for 4, which isn't terrible. And he's cooking his little thing, so we gotta let it go, you know? The Talisman just helps you get the Goros, right? The Talisman is to fetch up. A lot of these cards are played like Profane Tutor, stuff like that. You just want to assemble the combo. And Wishclaw is one of the easiest ways to assemble a combo like this. And the sideboard quote, this one felt good, the sideboard sucks, changed it. So we'll have to see if this is the changed version that feels good, or if this is the sucky one that feels bad. But anyway, we're going to give this a go. We're going to put a link here in the chat for the tweet for those interested. And let's jam this. And basically the idea is just to see if we need to see how Djeru is. Djeru, whatever. Didgeridoo and Hazoret. I might just call it Hazoret, because... Alright, Modern Through the Breach. Is that what I changed it to? Properties. DJ Goru. A bunch of that wrong. And it's Rakdos, Submit, and Constructed. Modern League. 100 play points with DJ Guru. Alright, so... we have the discard outlet, right? And we have the way to get a Goros, so we're good. We have everything we need. I guess I just want to put in the cookbook. I suppose cycling the Street Wraith doesn't matter, because hypothetically speaking, if we cycle this into something and they Inquisitioned us, okay, alright, well they will not be Inquisitioning us. So now we go. Okay. We can just 15 them here, but I guess we just do that. I can't think of a reason. Well, now we have a choice, right? We can put them to 5 and kill both of these, or we can like do a setup turn. But I mean, just hitting them with Goros just... Alright, let's cycle the Street Wraith. Let's just cycle and see. Okay. I think we can wait a turn and get a little bit of more of a juicy annihilation. This might be the absolute most greedy thing in the world, but yeah. This says, for the record, this says Annihilator 6, not Annihilator 2. So sometimes you have to squeeze. Yes. Expand your board. Oh, Urza Saga. Yeah, you should play an Urza Saga. Alright. Asmo? Well, hello there, friend. Okay, so let's play the Godless Shrine, and we can... what can we do? We could do a lot of stuff here. I guess we can use the talisman and then give it to them. And then kill it with the Emrakul. Or we could just play the... Like, we don't even need to use the cookbook. Let's just Emrakul, then play Asmo, not use the cookbook. Discard a card. Let's discard Emrakul. Let's go Goryo's Vengeance. Emrakul. The trigger happens. These get shuffled in. We get a food. Be in combat. Begin combat. Crunch. Annihilator 6. Bless their heart for staying in. And then we play Asmo Jasmo. Trigger. Yes. Get a cookbook. Alright, so this is obviously the dream scenario when you're playing against someone who's like, I want to play no interaction in the deck. Yeah, this is the nuts. This is a welcome to modern moment. You want to play a cute Hardened Scales deck? Alright. So, what do we got here? What do we got? If a creature would enter the battlefield was a cast, that does nothing. Nothing. I mean, we could play this stuff. But I think we don't really need these. We don't really need any of this. Let's cut Kraggles for... Inquisition seems like it wouldn't suck against them. Let's play an Inquisition over Kraggles. Cragganwick Cremator. Yeah, Inquisition hits their whole deck. I mean, realistically, we could justify these cards. We could justify these 4 cards pretty easily. But the problem is, what's bad? They have jailers? That's true. They could have jailers. But I mean, like, we just eat... Asmo's there to deal with the jailer. I think we're going to keep it nice and simple. We'll trade an Epicure and a Kraggles for 2 Inquisitions. So this way, maybe we could hit a piece of hate out of their hand. Yeah. Let's do these 2. I think that the sideboard, like, looking at it from a different perspective, I think that there should probably be wear tears or prismatic endings or things that deal with actual permanents that have resolved. Because like you're saying, one of the things that this deck would struggle with would be a relic or something of that nature. So I would like to see wear tears or pendings in the sideboard. But you know, we just started playing this deck, so we'll experiment with it a little bit. All right, we'll keep this. We'll put back a fetch, I suppose. Yeah, we'll put back a fetch. Like if our opponent just plays like a relic or something, Uzalith. Okay. All right. I suppose I ought to cycle this. See what we get. A Saga. All right, let's play the drum. Okay. Maybe I should have started with the Saga before I should have cycled this first before I did this, so I could have got a cookbook sooner. But here we are. 1, 2, Talisman. Maybe I should have started with Saga on 1, because if I would have done that, I could have Asmo'd them. I could have like 15'd them with the Emrakul here, but I was not smart. Okay. So, what do I want to do here? I guess I'm just gonna use the mountain. Because the problem is they're gonna get... What are they gonna get here? Yeah, they named Needle on the Wishclaw. Yeah, so hindsight is 2020. We definitely should have cycled the Street Wraith first, and then led on the Saga plus Drum. Because we would have a thing right here, and we could go pitch the Emrakul, get a Goryo's, get them. Yeah, I think they're more likely to get Graveyard Hate, too. Maybe we just get an Asmo here? Then we can't even cast the Asmo? I guess I'm just going to play a mountain. Yeah. Now the question is, should I go 1, 2, 3, make a guy tap it, use the Wishclaw this turn? No, we'll see what they get off the Saga. I will use the Saga in response to their fetch, though. I will do that. In case they want to, get a Pithing Needle on Saga for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so let's make a guy for ourselves. Just in case they name Saga here. I don't think that they would, but just in case. Better safe than sorry. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, well that's an issue, obviously. So now we have a, like, alright. So, of course we draw the Goryos. So, let's look. I guess all we really need to do is get to an Asmo. 1, 2, I think we want to make a guy. Make a guy. I think we need a cookbook. Yeah, Djeru does get around Cage. Alright, let's get a cookbook. Let's play another Saga. I think we have to use the Wishclaw here. I'm kind of scared to give them a Wishclaw, but I do think we need an Asmo. Asmo this turn isn't really going to do that much. It might. We might need an Asmo this next turn. Because we'd go 1, 2, Wishclaw, get Asmo, tap it, tap this, play Asmo. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we get DJ. Maybe we get DJ and then start emptying our hand. And then next turn, try and go land, play DJ. All right, so how's this DJ card work? So it has haste and... we got to read it. We got to read our card. All right, as long as you control... have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, it has vigilance and haste. Whenever it attacks. So how do we could tutor for this turn. And then try and mise Emrakul. Do we want to do that? So we'll discard this for turn. So will we be able to get to 1 card? That's the question. So we'll discard Emrakul this turn. Or discard Emrakul this turn. Next turn, we'll have 3 cards in our hand. 4 cards. We'll play the land. I don't think we'll... If we tutor for DJ, we'll have 4 cards in our hand because we'll discard 1. Then next turn, we'll untap, play land. We'll have 5 cards in our hand, plus the card we draw for the turn. Then we'll have to minus discard a Goryos, and we'll still have this land plus our draw step. We won't be able to discard down to 1 card to give it haste anyway. So I think we just chill. We can't do that because of the Grafdigger's Cage. Creature cards can't enter from graveyards or libraries. Unfortunately. Oh, getting rid of the extra card. They did shut down the Panglacial Worm. Oh, you meant well, the problem, we could decast it. But the problem is, we need to tap. We only have 2 mana, and we need to tap a mana to get the DJ. Oh, it looks like they're just going Constructs. That's kind of good for us. Yeah. Pithing Needle, huh? Shit. Underworld Cookbook. God damn it. Alright, it was a good thing we didn't get DJ. TJ. Alright, so let's go... Let's double block a Construct. The fact that we have a Wishclaw Talisman out here and we can't discard anything and we can't find an answer for this stuff, it's pretty bad, in my opinion. Alright. Well, shit. I guess we should have responded to that. What can we get? What can we get in our deck? We can get a Cragganwick Cremator. We can get an Insolent Neonate. You didn't bring in the Terminates. Yeah. It seems like there should be at least some way to deal with permanents, like Pending or Wear Tear, or, you know, even a stupid, like, Fracture, or just something to deal with, like, hate permanents. We'd be in a lot better spot. So I think they're just gonna equip. I guess we can not just concede. How do we not concede this game? What do we Wishclaw for? Anything we Wishclaw is gonna give them such a huge advantage. Yeah, we are playing the grilled cheese. What can we do? What can we do? So we're making a, how big is this? This is a 1, 2. We don't have a way to discard for this. I guess we could fetch out a 1/1. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that. We're not going to be able to get the DJ. All right. Let's concede. So I would have won that game if I went first, if I played the Saga. If I didn't play my land before I cycled the Street Wraith, and I would have turn 1 the Saga. So let that be a lesson. Don't be... So immediately, this is just a like, we need permanent-based answers to graveyard stuff. We need answers to graveyard-based permanent hate. That's what we need answers to. Wear tears, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Prismatic endings. Yeah. I don't think we want terminates on the play. I think on the play we want to go first. I would like to play first, yes. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, Inquisition. I guess we start with an Inquisition. This hand's not great, but we can put this in the graveyard. We are looting. I suppose we can keep it. We're going to 6 and we get to Inquisition them, so that's always a good thing. A braid would be kind of good, but it doesn't answer enchantments like Rest in Peace. I don't even know if anyone's even playing Rest in Peace anymore, but we'll see. All right, so they went to 6. Grafdigger's Cage, Soulless Jailer, Force of Vigor, Hardened Scale. Okay, so we can beat the Soulless Jailer with Asmo, but we cannot beat the Grafdigger's Cage. So we have to take the Grafdigger's Cage. Alright. So this is their hand. Grove, Drum. So we know their hand exactly. Alright. So we drew the Street Wraith. What do we want to start with? I guess we start with the Street Wraith. Cycle the Street Wraith before we make any decisions. Okay. Well, I guess we'll play the Neonate. Let's discard the Atraxa. And I guess we'll play you. Crack you, play the Cookbook. Play the Cookbook. Alright, if they don't play Soulless Jailer here, we get to get them. They're going to play Soulless Jailer. Right. Into the Ozolith. So their hand is Force of Vigor, Hardened Skills. So I don't particularly want to commit food tokens here. Maybe I want to be able to hardcast DJ. Alright, let's play you tapped. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah. Bit of a bummer. So basically we're sitting here to try and draw... Oh, at least these cards aren't going to kill us, right? At least they don't attack. Alrighty. So now we're just chilling. To draw with the Horizon Canopy. Okay, so they played the Hardened Scales, which means Force of Vigor probably isn't up right now. A Ravager. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna pitch... What am I gonna do here? I feel like I should start making treasures, making food. I don't think we're going to be able to deal with both of these Soulless Jailers. So I'm going to pitch the Emrakul. Just to start making food. So I can maybe potentially draw a thing and deal with this. Or draw a DJ. Okay. Neonate. We could use this to block for a turn so we don't get one-shotted. Let's see. What happens if we sack this to draw a card? How much they go? They could sack... This is 2, 4, 6. I don't think we die. DJ won't work. Why won't DJ work? I guess we discard. Sack this. Alright. Next turn, DJ. That's our game plan. Put this in tapped. Alright. So this is our game plan. Is not die this turn. We can also gain 3 life off this food token here. So, as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, Djeru and Hazoret has Vigilance and Haste. Whenever Djeru and Hazoret attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library, exile a legendary creature card from among them, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, and use the mana cost. So, if we hit an Asmo, we could still be in this game too. So that is one of the advantages of playing DJ over a card like... another Atraxa here. So we also have to remember that their hand has a Force of Vigor in it. Okay. So... Ravager hits. Yep, we take 2 from the Ravager. Okay, we're going to take 4 from the Ravager. No big deal. No big deal. We have DJ. We have Djeru. Alright. Should we eat with the food? No, we shouldn't. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this. No, it won't matter, right? It won't matter. So let's just go DJ. Let's play DJ. Let's play this. Attack. Alright, trigger time. Okay, let's look at the top 6. Show me Emrakul. Alright, Asmo it is. Alright, okay. Cast Asmo. I guess I can play it until the end of turn. May cast exile card without paying his mana. So they have a Force of Vigor here, so they can eat both of these. If they have... Their hand is a Force of Vigor plus Unknown. So they're debating on if they eat these 2 things right now. Or are they going to just put everything on this? I don't know. They could sack and put on this to block. Which is cool too. Okay. Because now we can kill it. Yes, okay. Now we go cast you. If they have another green card for the Force of Vigor, this is really, really bad for us. Okay. Yes. Get a cookbook. Discard a land. And then we can make 2. If they have the green card for the Force of Vigor, we're gonna lose here. God damn it. That sucks so bad. Yeah. Alright, well, you know, what are we supposed to do? We needed to hit an Emrakul there. We did not. Now we have to chump here because this gets this. Force of Vigor is very, very powerful card, by the way. In case you guys didn't know, Force of Vigor is pretty fucking good. So now we're just taking a 14-18. We have to chump. So we have 1 turn to draw another DJ. Pithing Needle, sure. Naming the cookbook, nice. We have to draw. Alright, we're dead. I guess we can eat a food a turn. We can eat the food. We could play the cookbook. Yeah. Yeah, that card's jacked. I guess we can eat the food here. And give ourselves 1 more turn to draw DJ. We can't use the cookbook, but we have 1 more draw step. Yup. And we might as well thin out the deck, right? Might as well. We have 1, 2, 3 draws. I guess the Neonates can chump for a turn, so we got some draws. That ain't it. That ain't it. Alright, so game 1, immediately noticing that there's no interaction for permanents that have resolved. Like, we could, like, a Grafdigger's Cage, you can't win. So, there needs to be some kind of wear tear, or some kind of answer to everything. No, it was Pithing Needle. They had Pithing Needled our cookbook, so we couldn't use it. Otherwise, we could have done some stuff. They had the Pithing Needle on the cookbook. So, first game out of the bat, immediately we need some kind of answer for... We need wear tears or something of that sort. Just right, immediately wear tear. Because, like, the way that this sideboard is set up is to catch stuff in their hand. And, you know, we turn one and saw 3 pieces of graveyard hate and just lost to it. So, yeah, I kind of think... What's up, Mr. Reb? I kind of think pending might be good, too. I mean, there's a lot of fetches in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... You know, there's 10 fetches. So, I think Prismatic Ending could be a consideration, too. So, I'm going to put these cards over here, and we'll talk about them at the end of the thing. But that was a little unfortunate. If they didn't have another green card, we would have been okay. But we could also hit Asmo. Or we could have hit Emrakul instead of the Asmo. That would have been significantly better for us. What a hand, right? Basic Swamp, you say? Basic Swamp, nothing to do. Mulligan. Alright. I guess this is half the battle. We'll put back Atraxa. Maybe we put back a second cookbook. This hand's kind of awful, but let's put back second cookbook. All right, let's shock this in. Go cookbook. Yield. We just need a Goryo's, and then we're like off to the races. I wonder what you would reanimate with a Goryo's. Would you play like Atraxa? Like, what's the best play here? Maybe I should have put back one of these giant things in case they have a pending for this cookbook. But if they do have a pending for the cookbook, we could put an Atraxa in the graveyard. And that should be good enough. Do I want to put the Atraxa in the graveyard right now? Yeah, we're in the Goryo's waiting room. I think we should put one thing in the graveyard right now. In case we draw a Goryo, Asmo. Oh, look at that. Alright. Let's play lands. We have to discard something, so we might as well discard Emrakul. That takes us off the Goryo's waiting room. Oh, we still have DJ, so that'll be fine. Saga gets shuffled in. We get a food. We make Asmo. Asmo gets a cookbook. Crack this for... I don't actually think we need to play the second cookbook, to be honest. I think we might just want the cookbook for food. I mean, this is obviously hammer time, right? Having a second cookbook in play doesn't really accomplish very much. Stoneforge. Let's see what they get here. They got a colossal hammer. Alright. I don't feel the need to make anything eat up right now. Black. We only need 2 more lands to get to Djeru, or we can just go all in on the Asmo food. What do we think here? I think it's probably discard the cookbook. Make the food. We could have done that as an instant, but... I think I will... There is an argument to killing the Stoneforge so they can't Cauldra us. But at the same time, should be okay against the Cauldra. Famous last words. But like, if we were to go kill this, and then they just go pure steel, play a hammer, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Looks like they had the Cauldra in hand. Unfortunate. It's alright, though. We can always gain life with the food tokens. Alright, well that's unfortunate. So we're gonna need to... What are we gonna need to do? We know they have a hammer, so we need to gain 2 life this turn. We need to gain the life this turn. So that way when they put a hammer on, we can gain life next turn and hopefully draw a land and then get the... We need to draw a land this turn? Alright. Yeah, it says combat damage. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a creature... And this says target creature deals 6 damage to itself. So it doesn't deal the combat damage. It's very specific, a trigger based on combat damage, right? So now we will pass the turn. We have to draw another land here. And then we need DJ Riru. Need Djeru and Hazoret here to come together for us here. This is asking a lot, right? Because they're going to attack. We're going to have to eat a food or not die if they put the hammer on the germ token. Yeah, this resolves. Where's it going? Yup. Oh, block. I guess we could block with Asmo. Mercurio, thank you. Thank you for giving out 2 gifted subs. I appreciate it, buddy. Needs food badly. No, that's the one thing I don't need. Asmo blocks here. I guess the question is, do we want to just block with the Asmo here and then save the food? But if we are saving the food, because I guess if we eat 2 here and then they... Yeah, let's just eat here. Let's just eat. Let's go to 18. Oh, they have a Shadow Sphere. Okay, sure. This complicates things greatly. It's going to be significantly harder to win, but that's okay. Alright. Yep. So, let's see. How do we win the game? We have to crack and get a basic here, and then eat this food so we can have a fetchable. So if we draw a fetchable, we can fetch something. So I guess we get the swamp here. I guess we get the swamp. Alright, let's take a look. There's Marsh Flats, which gets swamp, and Arid Mesa, which gets the mountain, and then Bloodstained Mire, which gets both. So I guess we have to get the mountain. And then we have to go 1, 2, eat the food. So this way, if we draw fetch land, we can play the card. And let's draw... Oh, yeah. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Beginning combat. We need to hit Emrakul. We need Emrakul. I just have to attack with this too because we don't have another turn, right? We have to hit Emrakul. If we don't hit Emrakul, we're dead to this. Emrakul! Emrakul. Yay! Oh, that's pretty sick, actually. This part is sick. Oh, okay. The hot... Yeah, we did it. We did the Wombo combo. We did what we wanted to do. Alright, so now we get to cast an Emrakul. And this casting gives us a trigger. Which is what we... And then we get to get another DJ trigger here. Alright, so now we go to our Time Walk turn. So, now what do we do? So now we swing with... I guess we're swinging with everything. What are they going to sack? They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we just have to swing with everything. And we have to see what we hit off DJ. Off Djeru. 1, 2, 3. We can hopefully we hit another Emrakul. That's obviously the best case scenario. But we gotta just swing. Alright, so let's do Annihilator 6. I should have stacked it the other way. Oh, we get an Atraxa. Oh, hello. I'll take Atraxa. Alright, there might be something to this DJ card. There might be something here. It's possible that there's something here to this card. Alright. So, this all resolves. Gives Island Walking, gives everything +2/+2. Yeah. Alright. So, they're at 4. So, let's cast this here. Let's cast this. Look at the top 10. Okay. So, I think we want Emrakul. I think we want Saga. I think we want Artifact, and is that it? Now we can discard Emrakul, Goryo's the Emrakul back to block and stay alive. So 1, 2, 3. We got the Saga for the... Oh, Saga's an enchantment, right? So we might as well get a Godless Shrine. And then we have Artifact, Land, Creature, and/or. So we have enchantment, land, creature, thingy. Alright, let's hit done. So now we want to play the Saga, right? What can we Wishclaw? I don't really want to Wishclaw. Can we Wishclaw for anything? We don't really need to, right? Because we could just play the Saga, play the Wishclaw, and then we discard the Emrakul to the Cookbook. Emrakul plus Atraxa blocks, and then we attack with the Emrakul, and that gets them. Oh, we lose the Emrakul here. We do lose the Emrakul, because we'll have to Legend Rule it. We can claw a new one. Alright, so let's go. Discard a card. Discard Emrakul. Okay. Oh no! Fuck! I hit the wrong thing. Because we can eat this and then double block. And I think we're okay. I messed that up. Obviously, I wanted to... So we take 11. We go to... we take exactly 5. First strike. Yeah, we lose. We're dead, exactly. I misclicked the Goryos. That's what I meant to just... I misclicked. It's okay. It's okay. I obviously fucked that up. My bad. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring in Terminates. Let's bring in Thoughtseizes over these. I messed that up. I should have just Goryo's the Emrakul, blocked with the Emrakul, and then I could have like attacked with the we had a lot of plays there, but I messed it up. Let's do 2 Thoughtseizes. Let's cut a Street Wraith and let's play like this. Maybe we want the Street Wraith. Street Wraith is kind of free. Let's cut Drum. I don't actually want to give them a Wishclaw. Seems like giving them a Wishclaw would be terrible. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. Alright. I guess we could keep this. We'll just turn 1 Insolent Neonate, and then we'll pass the turn. We almost got out of that game and won that game, but and once again, our lack of these kind of cards is going to haunt us. But we'll see. We got time. Alright, Insolent Neonate. There's no reason to pop it on 1. We can at least attack a turn. Alright, Plains. Giver. Sure. Okay, so we might as well attack for 1. Get in the attack. Get in the attack. Attack for 1. Now what do? We could discard a land, play an Asmo, play a food. Discard Marsh Flats. Play Asmo. Yes. Get Cookbook. Thank you, Mercurio. Too kind. Thank you, Mercurio. And let's start. We could discard at the end of turn. You can discard at the end of turn to start making food to start killing stuff. Probably discard this land. We'll probably pitch this land and then buy this land because we have all the lands we need to operate here. Thank you, Mercurio. What do you think about Profane Tutor versus Wishclaw? It's hard to say. Profane Tutor is a little bit slower. Let's dump that. I would say Profane Tutor is... I think I prefer the Wishclaw at this point, but I'm not sure. Kaldra. Alright, so they got Kaldra this time. So they're just all in on Kaldra. Alright, so like, here's an example of like where I feel the Wishclaw is a lot better. So, what do we want to do here? I guess we play this. Oop, let's tap. 1, 2, play the Wishclaw. I don't want to give them something with this Wishclaw right away. Right? Giving them something here doesn't seem very good. So, let's not. And then next turn, we'll untap. Like, because if we search for an Emrakul, right? They just get a Spellbomb or something. So, let's just wait. We'll discard the Neonate at the end of turn to kill the Giver. Because they'll just go all in on Asmo. Because, like, imagine if this was a Profane Tutor here, right? We wouldn't be able to go for it next turn. So I think this is just quicker. I think in a deck like this where you just want to be as fast as possible. Oh, not match basic planes? Oh my god. Savagery. I mean, this is one of the better basic planes. Look at it. It's like the Library of Alexandria planes. Alright. Okay, so we are going to discard Neonate. We're going to kill Giver. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to go Wishclaw Talisman. We're going to get an Emrakul. We're going to discard Emrakul. This time I'm not going to fuck this up. Emrakul. I'm not going to lie. The Emrakul Annihilator trigger hitting the Wishclaw is nice. It's a nice little piece of tech. Right? It's a nice little piece of tech to be able to go, here's your thing, and then I'm going to kill it. Alright. So, if that was a Profane Tutor, it would not have popped that turn. So I think Wishclaw is just better. Alright. So, what do we want to do now? Anything? I think we're just going to run it back. I think we just run it back. All right, so what do we got? We got a Thoughtseize plus we have turn 1 Asmo. That's a pretty good deal. I'm happy with turn 1 Asmo. All right, let's keep turn 1 Asmo, turn 2 Cookbook, Thoughtseize. I think we're good. We cannot die. This prevents us from dying to Kaldra, which is important because Kaldra's really annoying. Giver. Okay. So we're going to start off with Bloodstained Mire. We'll get the basic swamp, I suppose. We will cycle and Asmo. Yes, let's get Cookbook and Yield. So now if they play Stoneforge here and get Kaldra, Thoughtseize is going to be so good. So good. Okay, Urza Saga. Let's just F6. Please, Stoneforge into Kaldra. That would make me very happy. Drum. Okay. This is not making me happy. This is no, this is not good. Don't attack, please. Okay, they didn't attack. All right. So I suppose we ought to Thoughtseize them. Just kind of make sure there's no hammer or something crazy like that. Maybe I was just supposed to Wishclaw here, but I don't know. Let's see what this does here. Ginger Brute, Core Outfitter. All right, let's get rid of the Core Outfitter. Let's play the Mountain. I hunted. I don't think anything in this match will be as embarrassing as me not casting Goros on that Emrakul and losing. Oh, you're safe. Okay, so now we play the Asmo, and we'll just set ourselves up here. So now we are going to. I guess we're attacking, right? We'll attack with our Asmo. And we'll discard this Asmo to the Cookbook. And we'll try and hardcast DJ. Or we'll play Wishclaw next turn. We'll see. Alright. So they're going to go Plains. Make you play the Ginger Brute. Okay. I probably won't play anything here. So what are we going to need to do? We're going to need to go... 1, 2, 3. They make a thing. And so their hand is Ginger Brute plus 1 unknown. Okay. So we need to think now. What is our best solution? What's our best solution here? Alright, so we don't know their hand at all. So, if we go... Alright, let's think. Let's take a think. Hang on here. I gotta do the big thing. Okay, so we need to think here, friends. Think. This is really a tough spot. Now, do we commit into Asmos? We can, like, discard Wishclaw. We can make a food here. Thinking is hard. This does suck, right? Is there a way... Because they're going to get... The Urza Saga is going to get them a hammer, and they can put a hammer on something. Are we going to be able to make enough food? So we can go 1, 2... We're not going to be able to make enough food to get through what they're going to do. So we're going to have to just do our thing. Yeah, let's discard a land. We just need to make some amount of food. And let's go from there. We're probably going to end up playing the... Okay, alright. We'll cycle... see, we're reaching trouble here, right? Because if we cycle this, we go to 12, which means we're dead to a hammer on this construct token. And we're dead to hammer on construct token regardless. We could cycle this, though, and get... I guess we have to cycle this. Oh, hello. Okay, well... Time for Gamba! New plan! Gamba! New plan. Gamba. Alright. Discard... DJ. Alright. Emrakul, I'm looking at you. Emrakul, please. Okay. Oh, we have a DJ. That was not the Gamba that we needed. Not the Gamba that we needed. We're just dead. They put a hammer on this, give it protection from red. We're dead. I guess we have to kill the giver. We have to kill the giver so they can't protection from red. This, and we can chump with Asmo. Alright. Kill the giver. 1, 2. And then they'll put the Ginger Brute gets a hammer. We go to 2. And then we have to swing this Djeru, and then that'll be that. Alright. So all our hopes and dreams rest with Djeru again. We can kill the giver. We kill the giver, so now they get to hammer something. We shouldn't be F6 here. We should represent that we have something. If they draw another weapon, if they draw a Stoneforge or another weapon they could put on the Ginger Brute, we'll be dead. Hammer goes where? Hammer goes on the Ginger Brute. Yup. We're dead to a hammer. You're going to draw. Okay, good. Not good, but we'll see. Alright, so we're chumping with Asmo. Ugh. Oh, wait, hold on. As long as you have... Oh, we fucked up. We could have played the other Asmo. But the problem is if we crack... That's GG. We could have given this haste, but we would have shocked ourselves. But then we would be chumping with this. Oh, that's fucked up. GG. Because we could have given this haste to block this, but... I mean, the second hammer, they would have attacked with both, right? Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. We would have won the first game if I wasn't an idiot. But the problem is we didn't have any fetches, right? So we had to fetch Shock to play the other Asmo to put one card in our hand. Doing that makes us just dead. Oh, that sucks. Sucks. We would have had to chump with it, and then we would be left with, like, I don't know. Well, I guess we would have won that game if I had cast the Goryos. We would have won the first game, and then we won the second game, so... not a great start for this league. Not the best start, but... really missing these cards. But this card's pretty powerful. This card's very strong. Alright, we've got almost the nuts here. No, we don't have the nuts. We're missing... I guess we should mulligan this. Let's mulligan. Alright, this is pretty much the nuts. So we have 1, 2... We'll keep this. Put back Wishclaw, done. I wonder if it's better to play Neonate or Cookbook. We have turn 2 Goryos into Atraxa. So let's just play the Neonate. Actually, it's probably better to have played the Cookbook. Okay, Saga. Drum. Ornithopter. Playing against Hammer again. So now, yeah, we should have played the Cookbook over this Neonate. That was kind of stupid. Okay, so let's go discard Atraxa. Draw a card. Let's play the Saga. Mercurio, thank you for giving another gifted sub. I'm too kind. Let's Goryos, Atraxa. At least. Don't worry. Atraxa. So we want Emrakul, Goryos, Enchantment, Land, Artifact. Is that right? Emrakul for the... We need a land. We need an Urza Saga. We have an Artifact. Artifact, Saga, Emrakul thingy. Alright, done. Combat. Begin combat. You hurt me this way. Don't worry. I will miss. Alright, so now we get that exiled. We discard Wishclaw. Alright, well. So now we're gonna go Cookbook. Play Saga. Discard Emrakul. trigger on this deck. Goryos. Okay. So, we have no sideboard cards. Liar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of these. Let's cut a Wishclaw. Let's bring in some removal, some Thoughtseizes. Thoughtseize to stop. Thoughtseize to stop. That's how I lost the last. So, it feels like a good spot. I really wish we had wear tears and such, but, you know, it is what it is. How do we feel about this card? Power to target fucker. I think this should just be more Atraxas to hit off DJ. I wonder if there's more ways you can lead into this card. This card's pretty cool. Alright, what do we got? We got Street Wraith. We could Street Wraith and Asmo, get a cookbook. Turn 3, Emrakul, Goryos. Alright. Alright. So, this is a good little hand. Gardazaid, huh? Alright. Cycle the Street Wraith. Get a... Shock you. Get Asmo. Get the cookbook. Yield through the turn. Okay. I wonder if it was better to cycle to try and find a cookbook without playing the Asmo, and then we could have played the cookbook, and then we could be set up for a turn 2 Emrakul. Hopefully they have March, and then we can just play this other one. Oh. Well, this rewards us for doing what we did. We're so smart. Cycle. Play Asmo. Yes, get cookbook. I guess we get the mountain here. And we'll play the cookbook. You'll draw a card. Serum Gibson. Thank you for the 17 months. Thank you. And now we're all set up for the big wham bam next turn. Now we have the big wham bammies. The big wham bam. Big whamma bama. Saga, okay. 1. We just want him to tap out. Oh boy, that's a good sign for us. That's very good for us. Pithing Needle. That's not so good for us. That is not good for us. I guess... Shit. Shit. Alright, the plot thickens. So, you missed... They played a Pithing Needle on the cookbook. Hello, sorry about that. They played a Pithing Needle on the cookbook here, and... now we're in trouble. So, we're gonna have to... Yep. This goes on... We have to terminate that thing. We'll have to let him put it on the thing. I guess I fucked up here by doing this at the end of turn. I didn't think they had anything. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a rush. Alright, so now we're gonna go terminate that. Now, if I didn't crack this, I could have paid the 1 for this, which would have stopped them from drawing a card. But we messed this all kinds up. Now we have to draw like another one here. Let's get the Godless Shrine tapped. See, just not having an answer for these needles and stuff is becoming a giant problem. Like, not having an answer for permanent-based hate is just an issue. It's just becoming too much of an issue. Becoming too much of an issue that we don't have any permanent-based hate. Yeah, no wear tears is just crazy. Alright, so they're gonna get a hammer again. We're gonna have to chump here. Yep, we'll chump. And then we have 1 turn to draw. I don't even know what we could draw. I don't think there's any way out of this. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. Yeah. Just dead. Just dead to a Pithing Needle. We went from having the nuts to just dead. We could like Goryo's back and Asmo and Chump, but it's not gonna do anything. All right, let's try again on the play this time. I think so too. But you know, this deck is obviously this shell is very strong. Goryo's Emrakul can just high roll the shit out of people. But the question is it going to be consistent? And it does not feel like... It feels like if someone throws a little wrench into the system, we get really messed up. Like, one little monkey wrench and we're just doomed. I think that's probably the way the sideboard's built, but we can fix that moving forward. I believe. Fixing that moving forward is going to be key. I wonder if there's a way that you can lean harder into DJ Rue. Alright, what do we got? We got turn 1 Saga. Alright. Did we bring in... No, we cut the needle. Alright. Okay, got a mulligan. It's faster. It's fast. Okay, so we have Blackcleave Cliffs. We're putting back... We're keeping this. We're going to put back these two. We just need the 1 copy. Back 1, 2. Cycle. Cookbook. All right. Well, this is our game plan here. We got to do something, right? All right, let's discard this. We'll discard it now so we can make a food token. All right, Gamba. All right, let's see how Gamba works. I will not pay the 1. This thing comes out. Begin combat. Attack. Okay. Gamba, yay! All right, we did it. This seems like a pretty good turn too. Maybe I should just mulligan more. Maybe that's the key, is just mulligan more. I take an extra turn. Alright. GG's. This is very interesting. So here we have turn 2 Emrakul. This seems pretty good. Seems pretty good against the Toad. Yeah, just did you just see what it just did? That was pretty useful. I'm pretty happy with what just happened. It has missed in the past, though, but I'm pretty happy with the things it can do. I'm pretty happy. Oh, Young Wolf. Sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. Emrakul or DJ? So Emrakul is just gonna smack him, right? DJ, we could just... What do we think here? What do we think? If we are gonna Emrakul, we might as well wait till the next turn, right? Let's play Wishclaw. Attack. Let's see a Wall of Roots into a thingy, and then we'll Emrakul. Now, they could have an Endurance here. But... Strangaroo Geist. It's crazy, because if we do Emrakul them, they'll come back stronger. And they could just kill us. That's so funny. Let's just Emrakul them. Emrakul. Do you have Endurance? No. Draw. Put this land into play. Tap. To yield. Crunch. This does, your guys are stronger now. So that's kind of like I did, yeah. We're gonna have to play DJ here. I don't know what we're even gonna... Okay, so let's play Neonate. I guess we can... Oh, they're just dead, right? So we discard this. Discard DJ. Get Goryo's attack. Discard. Play this. Crack this. Get the swamp. Get the mountain. And then we go activate. Get Goryo's 1, 2. DJ. Begin combat. Begin combat. Alright, that worked out well. Now the problem is this game 2 is going to be rough, right? Because they're going to have all kinds of shenanigans. They're going to have endurances and maybe hearsts and all kinds of silliness. So, how do I want to sideboard? How do I want to sideboard? Let's... Why is the stream deck right now? Let me see if I can get you the deck list here. Here you go. Deck. So... I kind of think we want some number of Thought Seizes. Like, this is why sideboarding with this deck is hard. Alright, we don't need you. We don't need you. We need Thought Seizes to sort of make sure the way is clear with endurances. The reasoning is we copied someone's list from the Twitters, and I just saw the list and I was like, alright, we're just gonna straight copy it. Hallowed one. Yeah, you could do a lot of stuff with this deck. And like, the problem is if, like, one of the strengths of a deck like this is if you can find a way, if people are going to bring in Graveyard Hate and then you can find a way to, like, play a regular game, you know, then, and not rely on the graveyard as much. That's where we found the deck list. So that's why the choices are the way that they are. Let's bring in some Thought Seizes. And I guess we could do Terminates as well. Let's do Terminate over these. Like, you could actually play some kind of, like, Thoughtseize, huh. I guess this is a keeper, I suppose? Not much of a keeper. But you could definitely do a lot of stuff, right? Like, this shell is very strong. So there's lots that could be done within the shell. Okay, so we could Thoughtseize ourselves. We can Thoughtseize ourselves, take the Djeru, and then play the Djeru, attack with the Djeru. That just gets wrecked by a Endurance. It gets hard wrecked by Endurance. But is it just YOLO? No, we can't even do it, right? I guess we just Thoughtseize them. Mistaken! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We are playing some Asmo, DJ, Emrakul, Goryo shenanigans. So we have Endurance, Grist. Alright, we need to take the Endurance or our whole bang doesn't really work here. Take the Endurance. Let's put this into play tapped. And I guess we're going to set up to hardcast this. They did have the Endurance, for sure. I don't think they would have kept a hand that was that bad if they didn't have an Endurance or a reason to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they would have kept a hand with no 1, no 2, unless they had, like, a reason to keep it. Now they'll play... So now they're torn between playing the Dryad Arbor and being able to Yogg next turn, or playing the Verdant into the Grist. Alright, so they're just going to play the Grist. 1, 2, 3, Grist. Yep, Grist goes up. Alright, so our best draw is... Not that, but that's okay. We're just chilling. This is obviously not a good spot to be in. Obviously we need... Maybe this wasn't a keep. Maybe this was not a keep, right? Maybe we needed to... They played the Dryad Arbor. They can't Yogg us this turn. So their hand is Yogg. So we're going to be in some trouble next turn. Alright, so all we need to do is draw a cookbook or a... something. Trapbreaker. Trapbreaker's annoying. Alright, Street Wraith. That's a good draw. This is a good draw. This gets to trigger all our stuff. Alright, so let's play you. Let's crack you. Get the swamp. Get the swamp. Now we play Asmo. And now we get to... Alright. Search our library. Yes. Let's get a cookbook. Let's go. Cookbook. Discard. Emrakul. Trigger. Goryo's. Emrakul. Create a food. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. Alright. Crunch. So they still have an active Grist, potentially. I don't know. I don't think... it's hard to come back from Annihilator 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. This should be a pretty good spot here. So, now we have DJ. We can actually hardcast this with haste. I mean, the game's not... It's not over, right? Because they can... Kill my guy. Kill my guy. Yep. A Grist. One Grist. One Dream. But we have the finisher. Alright. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. So I do like this card. I do like this card. Alright. We're coming back. The old 0-2 into 2-0. Kill their Grist. Send a message. Yeah, So I gotta admit. I like this card. I like this card. I like it. Alright. So what do we got? We got Street Wraith, Asmo, Cycle. Yeah, we're keeping. We keep this. This we keep. We basically have... Epicure. Alright, what's our opponent up to? What's our opponent up to? Let's cycle Street Wraith. I don't know if I want to play an Asmo into a Bolt. I think I want to play Neonate into Bolt. I think Neonate's the best play here into Bolt. Because Neonate lets us surprise Emrakul next turn. And if they Bolt that, who gives a shit, you know? Like, if we play Cookbook, it could get Spell Pierced or something. So, we'll just play Neonate. They're very not likely to kill this Neonate, I'd have to imagine. You'd have to imagine that they're not going to kill this Neonate. Alright. So, now we want them to play a stupid Ledger Shredder. Play a stupid Ledger Shredder. Come on. Play Ledger Shredder. Ledger Shredder is a really good card. You want to play it on turn... Oh, you suck. Alright. Let's go to combat. Back for one. Let's cycle Street Wraith. Play land. Play Asmo. Let's get a cookbook. Cookbook. Play a cookbook. And pass the turn. Alright, so the question becomes... What is going to be food in our hand and what's going to be not food? Maybe I played this hand wrong. Expressive iteration. Okay. I think we're definitely going to turn one of these cookbooks into a thing. One of these cookbooks is definitely going to be Lightning Bolt. Cookbooks are made for cooking. That's true. What? They didn't want to kill our Asmo. I guess they said it in oops. That was probably a mistake there. So what happened was they used Consider, right? And they milled the third Steam Vents. They only have 3, so they can't use the Expressive Iteration. They can't use a Bolt off the Expressive Iteration because they considered away the Steam Vents early. And then when they fetched to look for it, they realized it was gone. They said it was oops, so that's what happened. Asmo lives to fight another day. We live to fight another day. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I guess we want to play Epicure. I guess we should start digging for something here. Let's discard. Alright, let's play Neonate. Let's use the blood token, discard the cookbook. Alright, well, I guess we're just digging here. Let's play another Neonate. Attack. Iteration. Okay. They got a bobble. Okay. Bobble's not a problem. Bobble is not a problem. The question now is, do we want to cookbook a second thing here? I don't think I want to cookbook any of these. I feel like I want to just cycle looking for Goryos. We get to draw a card here. Or we could just attack with all this stuff. I mean, they are at a low life. Let's just swing for 6. This seems okay. 1, 2, 3. Swing for 5, rather. Eventually, they'll bolt this. Okay. Yeah. Guess we just play this out. And we play the Bloodstained Mire, so we can return something with Cookbook. These two things have Menace, right? But the problem is they're going to go Giant Murktide plus Hold Up Counterspell, and we're going to be effed. Alright, there's the bird. Bird's not that scary. Alright, well... Now we're just going to dig we're just going to dig for Goryos. We pitched a Spell Pierce. Alright, let's crack this at the end of turn. Crack this at the end of turn. Bobble, okay. Maybe we need Bobble in this deck. Bobble. Alright, so let's crack this. We'll get Overgrown to just to there. We might as well just get this tapped. I'll look at our top card, see what it is. Goryos is what we need. Goryos. So let's discard Emrakul. Alright, so our question is, I guess we discard Emrakul. We get a food token. Create Asmo. Trigger. Yes. Get a cookbook. And then we go Asmo. Target the Ledger Shredder. Eat the 2 food. Then we can put them to 7 with the 2 Neonates. We're bolting the Asmo. Okay. Asmo gets bolted. Now we go attack, attack, attack. We don't want to attack with this. Want to attack with these 2. Put them to 7. Now the question becomes, what do we want to do with this cookbook? Do we want to play the second cookbook? Or do we want to start looting? I think we see what they do next turn. And then we can decide. This has to attack, right? Okay. Okay. This thing attacks, puts us to 8. We're dead to a lightning bolt next turn. And they have counterspell up. They've used 2 bolts, so they might not have a third. I don't want to cycle that. I become dead if I cycle that. I guess we attempt to race. Let's attack. Yeah, we can gain some... We can use the food for some life here. So we don't die to bolts. So we can discard this, eat it with cookbook. Alright. So we definitely want to eat... These 2 have to attack us. We're going to do this now. Discard the Street Wraith. Eat the food. I don't want to get in some kind of chicken situation where I have to lightning bolt, like where I'm just dead to lightning bolt or whatever. I go to 5. I'll be dead to lightning bolt next turn. Okay. So the question is, do I swing with this or do I hold it back to block a Ragavan? Discard this, eat. We go to 9. We go to 8. We go to dead to Ragavan if they dash Ragavan. So let's swing. Let's swing with this and this. Let's leave this back to block a Ragavan. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. I don't know, man. Shit. What are they killing? They're killing this, so let's let them do their surveils. Surveil. Discard this. I mean, we're going to discard it. Oh, no. Okay. So they go to 4 instead. Yep. So this gets discarded. We're still dead to the bolt. Maybe I should have attacked with this. Unholy Heat that. I bet they have a Ragavan. I bet they very much have a Ragavan. If we play it post-combat, we're dead. We just die to the fly. We're dead on board. If we play it, right? Doesn't have flying or anything. They had the Ragavan. They had the Ragavan. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, no Goros. Alright, what do we want? I think we want Terminate. I think we want Inquisition. Don't think we want... Epicure isn't that bad. Don't think we want Wishclaws. Don't think we want the Cremator. Shave one. Well, this is good to block a Ragavan. Needle does work against what they're doing. And let's cut another one of these. Let's play like this. We didn't draw our Goryos that game. Maybe we want the Thoughtseizes as well, but I'm kind of leery about bringing in too many Thoughtseizes and then like getting donked on by a DRC. Needle stops. Needle can stop Unlicensed Hearst, and maybe Needle stops Hearst. You can also stop explosives on like one if we go like a certain way. If the game ends up in a situation where we have to go Saga tokens, it can stop explosives and stuff like that. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. So what do we got? We got, well, Pithing Needle's right here. I guess we'll keep, and we will Inquisition on 1. And we'll play Saga on 2. Alright, so we'll go Inquisition. Heat, Murktide, Counterspell, Counterspell, Counterspell. What do we want to take here? Just take... I guess maybe we want to take the Unholy Heat and just try and win with Saga tokens. Might be tricky. Might be tricky. Alright, let's play the Saga. Let's play the Pithing Needle. I'll name Misty if they don't crack. Alright. What am I going to name here? I'm going to name Unlicensed Hearst. Maybe name Explosives. Let's name Explosives. Alright, let's play Explosives. Let's play Cookbook. Alright. So we're all in on this Urza Saga plan. Hopefully the Urza Saga can go underneath the counterspell here. Get underneath these counterspells and this stuff. They played the Misty, so this is their hand. I don't know. But we're pretty committed to this line. There's no point in cycling this. It's not going to change what I do this turn. Because we know we're not casting any spells into double counterspell here. Yeah. Yeah, Explosives is a pretty good name against us. Alright, so... we'll see what they do with this iteration here. Lightning Bolt. So we're gonna go 1, 2, make a guy. Let's cycle the Street Wraith. Let's discard this. Grow this to a 4/4. Excuse me. New plan. New plan. New plan. Alright, DJ. Let's see what you get. Emrakul, that seems good. I'll choose Emrakul. I don't need to do any. I don't need to like increase these. I just cast the Emrakul second main, and that's that. And that's that. DJ. Okay. Wow. I don't think we could have scripted a better game than that situation. That was like perfect. So, are we going to be able to do that again? You know? Get my mana screw. Well, look at the bright side. At least the curve of this deck is like 2. It's kind of a weird deck because like the curve is 2, but you also want to be able to hardcast DJ. Like I've been kind of very impressed with this card. I think you can build a deck where you have like more hits off of this. Like, I think there's some cool stuff you could do with this deck moving forward. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want these in on the draw so we can, like, jam into a Ragavan, but I don't think we need to do that. Through the Breach. Well, Through the Breach is awfully expensive, but there's a lot of ways you could build this deck. And even if you look on the one dude's Twitter, right? Even if you look at Grilled Cheese's Twitter, like, I'm pretty sure that, I'll post the link here. I'm sure that they've been playing a lot of different versions of the... Excuse me, I have to cough 1 second. So if you, like, look, like, here's a different version of the deck with, like, Grizzlebrands and stuff. Here's Neonate, you know, like, this is a different list here with, like, Shadow Spears and different sideboards, and there's a lot of room to brew with this list. A lot of things you could do. A lot of places you could take the deck. You know, Grilled Cheese. I don't. They've obviously played the deck a lot more, but, like, you know, here's some Seasoned Pyromancers and Obsidats and Cabal Therapists and a lot of different ways to build the list. So if you want to check out their Twitter, they got a lot of stuff. They even have a primer on the deck, right? With a whole Asmo synergy stuff and da-da-da-da-da, and all kinds of tips and tricks, which is pretty cool. So kudos to them for putting in all the work. What are we doing? Are we changing anything? No. So I kind of like when people take a deck and work on it. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? We got Saga. That ain't gonna cut it. Isn't going to cut it. Again. DJ Jank. Fantastic. All right, what do we got here? We got Street Wraith. All right, we'll keep this. I guess we're putting back Neonate. We have the cookbook as a discard outlet. If they play a Ragavan here, though, okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously it's not fine. It's a disaster, but it's fine. So, are we turn wanting the Saga? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're turn wanting the Saga. I think we're going to cycle. All right. They're going to know about this card. So, what do we know about? Oh, they know about Goryos. Let's cycle the Street Wraith. Let's get basic Swamp. Let's play Cookbook. And I don't feel the need to cycle this yet. I'll cycle it next turn. Maybe we draw Cookbook guy. Maybe draw Asmo. Alright, so we need to draw... Alright, we don't like that. I mean, on the one side we like it because it's not really doing anything here. Like, they're not really doing very much. They don't have Delirium. I don't want to discard anything. I like my hand right now. Okay. Let's cycle the Street Wraith. Another Goryo. I'm gonna play the Saga. Now the question is, do we play a Wishclaw here? It does walk into Counterspell pretty bigly. Pretty big, but I mean it just walks into Counterspell, which gives them Delirium here. But I think it's an okay get. I think it's okay to put this in play here. Such a stupid word. Alright, anyway. Yeah, alright. So they counterspell. They get to Surveil. This does give them Delirium, which I didn't really want to give them, but maybe I shouldn't have cast anything. But on the other hand, we have 2 Goryos, so we just want them to cast counterspells. So this way, if we draw any... Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, we can use... Let's turn off auto yields. Let's slow it down a bit. So, do we need to make a thing here? Do we need to make a food here? I think we should. I think we should just make a food here. Because we're going to have to win with Saga. We can also get a Pithing Needle on this if we want. Oh, Pithing Needle. Let's just race. Alright. Maybe we alive. Maybe we alive. Consider this. Okay. And they took both our Street Wraith. Expressive Iteration. Okay. So, this is going to be pretty tricky. but we're going to start with, we're going to go 1, 2, make a guy. Do we want to discard here? I don't think so. I guess we can just go for the Goryos. We can Pithing Needle this, and like we lose to a counterspell. Or we can try and do this next turn. Do we want to lose to a counterspell, or do we not want to lose to a counterspell? They are repping the counterspell. Alright, let's name unlicensed. A braid? Oh no! Shit. I guess it could be. It could have been worse. It could have been worse there. I guess that could have been worse. Could have been worse. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Instant speed mind twist. Yeah, they didn't kill our construct token. So we can still attack and eat food and stuff. Unless they have a Murktide. And your explosives on 0. Oh boy. Alright, that's worse. That's worse. That's the worst that I was referring to. Yeah. GG's. Yeah, we're not coming back from that, plus that, plus that, plus that. Alright. Let's talk. Let's have a talk. Let's talk. So obviously there's some powerful stuff happening here. Obviously, where is it? Why can't I? What the hell? Where is this stuff? I have too many decks. Too many decks. Too many decks. Did it get deleted? What the? Dog prowess breach. Why can't I find the list? Oh, because it's not legal. Because I added a bunch of cards to the sideboard. DJ Goryos. All right, we found it. So let's talk, friends. So, not having answers to... This was the original sideboard right here. Let's move it over. So, my initial thoughts was not having access to anything that can deal with permanents is kind of a liability, I think. I think obviously the point of the deck is to go fast, but I think it's hard to beat some of the fast graveyard interaction. Like, we literally lost to... So, this match we lost to Grafdigger's Cage plus Soulless Jailer. This match we lost to Nihil Spellbomb and Hammer Stuff and a Misclick. And this one we lost to a Unlicensed Hearst. So, like, permanent... We lost... All 3 of our losses were to permanent-based graveyard interaction. Or permanent-based cards we want to interact with. So I would say my first immediate thought is Pendings and Wear Tears should be... Like, Pending answers most of the graveyard threat that we have to deal with in this format. It answers a lot of other stuff. So I would go with Pending as my first place that I would go. And the second place that I would go would be Wear Tear. I think Wear Tear... I think these cards need to be added to the sideboard just to have some game against permanents. This would be the first place I would go. There's a lot of ways you can build this deck. You could play Bone Shards. You can cut these cards. These cards are kind of whatever. You know, you could lean... You could play more of these, like more Legends here. You could play more Atraxas. You could play more Bone Shards. You could... There's so much that you can do here. I have tried that in the past, and that's what I was referring to. Like, this build, like the traditional... There's this dude called